Welcome to the MecSoft User Spotlight series, where you can see real customers using MecSoft products. Today we'll be spotlighting WorksbySolo in their use of RhinoCAM CNC software. One of the most exciting things we get to do here at MecSoft Corporation is give voice to the hard-working men and women who use our software on a daily basis while fulfilling their passion through digital manufacturing. In 1993, Bernie Solo of Ortonville, Michigan, took his passion for photography and digital graphics and turned it into a thriving business, creating some of the most compelling digital graphics imagery in the automotive industry. Some of the CGI Bernie creates requires the use of physical props and/or prototype mock-ups. To assist him in this effort, Bernie chose RhinoCAM CNC software from MecSoft Corporation and has been using it exclusively for the past 6 years. Today, Bernie also has his own YouTube channel called WorksbySolo that encompasses the essence of the maker movement, those special individuals dedicated to the art of making things at work, using the latest digital fabrication tools like RhinoCAM CNC software. We recently sat down with Bernie to discuss his use of RhinoCAM, where he agreed to share with us one of his interesting projects. Now, Bernie loves his RhinoCAM so much that he actually puts it as a hashtag in his social media posts. We asked him why, and here's what he had to say.
Yeah, I guess I'm just that kind of a guy, because I just say, hey, this is what I use and I really like it and it works really well, so why not say, hey, and the guys are working hard at making a good product.
Thanks, Bernie. The Quikrete USB challenge. One of the things that makers like to do is post challenges to each other online. When Bernie saw the USB challenge from Michael Lowing on YouTube, he just had to take it on. So what was the challenge? To build a USB adapter that incorporates concrete into the design. Now, electronics and concrete usually don't mix well, thus the challenge. And Make Magazine senior editor and fellow YouTuber Caleb Kraft picked up on the story. That's when Quikrete stepped up and decided to sponsor the event. Needless to say, Bernie won this challenge with a USB hub that weighed in at only 5 pounds. Remember the concrete. We're excited and proud to show you how RhinoCAM helped him do it. Bernie designed and modeled his USB hub in Rhino, creating all the 3D surfaces that RhinoCAM needed for machining. The top cover is machined from laminated sheets of wood, containing the access openings for the USB ports as well as pockets for desk accessories, all in a pleasing design. The cover is shown here in Rhino 5. Since it is a two-sided part, Bernie modeled tabs that will keep the part attached to the stock during machining. The 2D curves that you see above the part will serve as containment boundaries for the various machining operations. The bottom side of the part is shown in the bottom right of the image. On the left, you see the 4 separate setups that Bernie uses to machine the part in RhinoCAM. Setups named Surfacing 1 and Surfacing 2 are used to prepare the stock for two-sided machining, measuring 8 inches by 10 inches by 2 7/8 inches tall, using wooden dowel pins for alignment. The top setup and bottom setup are used for machining both sides of the part respectively. The top of the cover consists of 4 machining operations. These include 3-axis horizontal roughing using a 1/4 inch end mill, followed by 2 traversing 3-axis projection pocketing operations using a 3/16 inch ball mill, the first of which is shown here during the cut material simulation. Each of these toolpaths traverses in opposite directions, one at 0 degrees along the x-axis and the other at 90 degrees along the y-axis. The remaining 2.5-axis pocketing operation cuts out the rectangular access holes for the USB ports. After the top side is done, Bernie then flips the stock over, using the wooden dowels ensuring proper alignment during machining. Since there is more material to remove from the bottom, Bernie uses 3-axis horizontal roughing with a 1/4 inch end mill, and then a 3-axis re-roughing using a smaller 3/16 inch end mill. Re-roughing automatically calculates the excess material that can be removed using the smaller cutter. Then some 2.5 axis pocketing and finishing, again with 3-axis projection pocketing operations. This is where it gets interesting. The base of the USB hub will be made of concrete to meet the terms of the challenge. To achieve this, Bernie models the base in Rhino and then extracts it from the stock, also modeled in Rhino, to form a cavity. The cavity is then machined from insulation foam filled with Quikrete that is then removed when set to form the base, as you can see in the bottom right of this image. While the cavity only needs to be machined from one side, it still has some interesting tool paths. Again, Bernie starts out with 3-axis horizontal roughing, followed by re-roughing. Then 3-axis horizontal finishing is used. This operation does an excellent job of finishing sidewalls that are nearly vertical, just like the sides of this cavity. Then again, Bernie uses 2 traversing 3-axis projection pocketing operations that finish the cavity surfaces. Here we can see the sequence of toolpaths Bernie uses to cut the USB hub base mold cavity. Starting in the top left row and moving to the right, we have the mold cavity, followed by 3-axis horizontal roughing, and then re-roughing. On the bottom left, we have the 3-axis horizontal finishing, and then the 2 remaining traversing projection pocketing toolpaths. Here's a short video of the cavity being machined from RhinoCAM toolpaths. As you can tell, Bernie loves his RhinoCAM. RhinoCAM is the go-to choice of makers worldwide for its accuracy, affordability, ease of use, and wide range of configurations, from express to premium, encompassing 2 through 5-axis milling and turning, all completely integrated into Rhino. Don't have Rhino? No problem. Download Visual CAD-CAM, the standalone version with all the same features as RhinoCAM. We would like to extend a special thanks to WorksbySolo from WorksbySolo for allowing us to share his RhinoCAM success story. To learn more about Bernie's projects, we invite you to visit his YouTube channel, WorksbySolo, as well as on Facebook and Instagram. To find out more about RhinoCAM or to schedule your own live demonstration, just give us a call or visit us online at MecSoft.com. This video was brought to you by MecSoft Corporation, your CAM partner.